Good morning, dear student. Now uh, we are going to start a new chapter, planning. Actually, in the previous classes, you have studied that there are five main function of management, and planning is the basic function of management, and it start the other function of management. Planning involve objective of management. If planning does not involve objective, then other functions are meaningless. So, first of all, we have to know what do you mean by planning. Actually, planning is deciding in advance what to do, how to do, when it to do, and who is to do. This one is the definitions given by Punch and O'Donnell. So, planning is to think in advance about the work, who will do this work, how we do this work, when, and for whom. So these all these things are the activities, all these things are the objective. Planning form part of management which lay down the objective and various activities to be done for attaining the objective of the organization. It's mean to decide in advance. There are various definitions given by different management, and all having the same meanings. Now come to the features of planning. So dear students, come to the first features. Planning focus on achieving objective. Management begin with planning, and planning begin with the determining of objective. In the absence of objective, no organizations can ever be thought about. With the determining of objective, the way to achieve the objective is decided in the planning. So, planning focus on achieving the objective, and on the basis of this, we will do work. Now come to the second point. Planning is the primary function of management. Yes, planning is the primary function of management. Planning is the first important function of management, and in the absence of planning, no other functions like organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling can perform better. And planning is the base of other function of management. If we do not plan, we will not achieve objective. Now come to the next point. Planning is pervasive. Since the job of planning is performed by the manager at different level working, within the enterprises, it is appropriate to call it all pervasive. Planning is very important for every manager, either he will be a managing director or just a supervisor. The time spent by the higher level manager in the process of planning is comparatively more than the time spent by the middle level and lower level of managers. So it is clear that all the managers working in the organizations have to plan their activities before implementing. Now come to the next point. Planning is continuous. When we make the plan, it doesn't mean that we have not to make a plan further. Actually, planning is a planning, and we can't say that our planning will be get success. So, for getting the success, we can make plan continuous, step by step. So, planning is a continuous process. Plan are prepared for a particular period so that we get the objective of the business. If our business is not going well according to the plan, we can change our plan, and we can change the plan according to the environment of the business. So, planning is a continuous process. Now, come to the next point. Planning is futuristic. Actually, we make a plan for future because we think in advance what will be happen in the future, who will do work, when to do this work, what is to be done, for whom to be done. Planning decide the plan of action, and when we make the plan, we got the answer of all these futuristic question. So we can say that planning is concerned with the future activities. So we called it futuristic. Now come to the next point. Planning involves decision making. When we make the plan, we have many alternatives. We can do the work in many ways, but we choose only that work which is very easy, which is very simple, and which is the best among all alternatives. If we can reject those inappropriate alternatives and choose the best one, so we can take the decision which alternative is best for the organization to achieve the objective. Now come to the next point. Planning is a mental exercise. Yes, because in planning we have to think, and thinking is the exercise of mentally. Planning is known as the mental exercise as it is related to the thinking. Before doing something, a planner has mainly to think about the following questions: what to do, we have to think; how to do, we have to think; when to do, and who is to do. So we have to think in all these questions. So we can say that planning is a mental exercise. Now come to the next topic: importance. So, dear students, importance why we make the plan. What is its importance? What are the advantages of making a plan? So, we have the first importance. Planning provide direction. Under this process of planning, the objective of the organizations are defined in simple and clear words. The outcome of this, all the employee gets a direction and all their efforts are focused toward the particular objective. So in this way, planning has an important role to in achieving the objective of the organization. Now come to the second point. Planning reduce risk of uncertainty. When we gave a deep thought about the organization and we make a plan, we having a n number of alternatives for doing the same work. So within planning, we also think about the risk and we can do the possible changes and analyze various activities and plan with the best alternative so that we can reduce the risk and future uncertainty. So we can say that planning reduce the risk of uncertainty. Now come to the next point. Planning reduce overlapping and wasteful activities. Dear students, while making a plan, we make activities one by one and start another activities after completing the first activities. So it reduces overlapping. In planning, we thought about the raw material, we thought about the man, machine, material, etc. So while making the plan, we can reduce the wasteful activities in the organization. Now come to the next point. Planning promote innovative ideas. Yes, planning promote innovative ideas. It is clear that planning select the best alternative among the many alternatives. All these alternatives do not come to the managers on their own, but they have to be discovered. They have to be researched. While making such an effort of discovery, many new ideas are generated automatically, and in order to determine the best out of them, we have to study it intensively. In this way, planning impart a real power of thinking in the manager and it's lead to the birth of innovative and creative ideas. Now dear students, come to the next point. Planning helps in decision making. Decision making means the process of taking decision among the various alternatives. The planning set a target for decision making It also lay down the criteria for evaluating. In this way, planning facilitate decision making. Now the next point is planning establish standard for controlling. By determining the objective of the organization through planning, all the people working in the organization and all the department are informed about how, what, when, who is doing work. Standards are laid down about their work. Standards are laid down about their time and cost. So, at the time of completing the work is to be done, we compare with the standard work and deviations are found out. If the work hasn't been done as a desired person, concern is held responsibilities. So dear students, one by one we studied about the features and importance of planning. So if you have any problem regarding this topic, features and importance, you can call me or text me. Thank you.